Hey, what's up, suspect? It's Juggalo till death here. I am personally from Tennessee. I grew up in East Tennessee, like in the hills, man. Like I live back in the middle of nowhere, and my opinion on this situation is that a redneck can't be a juggalo. A redneck can't. I mean, because when I think of a redneck, I think of a racist, you know, just trash. That's what I think of when I think of a redneck. Somebody who just hates the other races, and sort of like a skinhead or KKK or something of that sort, but not actually that. They're not that far. And I mean, not all rednecks are racist, but I would say from where I stand right now, where I live, there are probably 95% of them are racist, and it's crazy, man. You got to see where I go to school. We see a rebel flag every day, but I don't think a redneck. If you use the term the way I use it, I don't think a redneck can be a juggalo. Now, like I told you, I've grew up here all my life in Tennessee. I am personally a juggalo, and you know, you're not a juggalo. You're not born a juggalo. You have to become a juggalo. So I was some country kid before I was a juggalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that the rednecks can't change. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm not saying they can't change, but if they stay the way they are, I don't think they can be juggalos. Uh, I changed personally. I changed. I had a very good homie of mine help me change. But I'm going to let you see this real quick, or I'm going to tell you this definition. Now, this is Wikipedia's definition of redneck. It says redneck is a derogatory slang term to refer to a poor white southern farmers in the United States. It is similar to the meaning cracker, especially in Georgia and Florida, and hillbilly, especially in Appalachia, and white trash, especially among blacks. Now, I thought that was a little. The second sentence in that was a little, you know, like racist sounding to me, because they're pinning the term white trash among black people, but that's not the point. They say that rednecks are poor white farmers, and that's not what all of them are. You know, the rednecks in my school are most of the time pretty much rich kids who buy rebel clothes and blue jeans and go roll around in the mud to make them look like they got dirty. You know what I'm saying? But I think you could be a redneck and change your ways and then become a juggalo. But I don't think you can still be a redneck and be a juggalo at the same time. Like, I was never a redneck. I was never a redneck. But I just, you know, I was like by myself over in the corner somewhere, like way over somewhere else, Had no friends really. Actually, I did have friends. I had more friends than I have now. But I got family now, so I don't need my friends. Uh, and then like I had my homie just introduced me, in the ICP, and when he first told me about him, I was like, fuck them, I don't want to hear that. It sounds like crazy shit. he let me hear the Ned game, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny. Everybody thinks the Ned game's funny, until you listen to it 30 times, and you start just liking it. And then I started listening to What Is a Juggalo, and I started getting into all the other shit. Just every Joker's card. Just started getting into it. And then I just embraced it, and then I became a Juggalo. But that's a whole nother story. I'll explain that in another video. Uh, but I just wanted to leave you a response video to that video. Can a redneck be a juggalo? And that's going to wrap it up for me. Please post a comment or respond or something. And much clown love.